Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
"275 miles east of Riverton, the Wolverines tonight, 5-2 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. A big one as they take on the 5-2 Torrington Trailblazers, who come in leading the East 3A at 3-0. I'm Cody Beers, joined with Baylor Beers, and tonight there's not a bigger conference game in Class 3A. This one's going to go a long way towards seeing who gets what seeds in the postseason, Baylor.
Yeah, Riverton obviously wants to come in and kind of pull off an upset here. Torrington in first place at 3-0 in conference, and Torrington's kind of in the driver's seat for their destiny. But if Riverton can play the upset game here, you start putting Riverton in the conversation for a conference title contention going into week 8.
This is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. We're at Wiseman Field in Torrington. We drove through miles and miles of corn and also miles and miles of burnout brush. There was fires down here this year and last year. The drought is big time here in Goshen County. Things are extremely dry, but and tonight there's no rain. It's just cold, about 40 degrees expected at kickoff. The Riverton Wolverines and Torrington Trailblazers tonight on KTAK. This is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. When we come back, we'll take a look around Wyoming at the schedule tonight. This is Wolverine football on 93.9 KTAK.
Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field in Torrington. This is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers here. Our statistician tonight is Sean Green from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, or Mitchell, or wherever he lives. I don't even know where he lives, but the Harleys showing up here. They drive into this stadium and they park on one end. It's actually a hot rod car coming in. Usually they have Harleys on one end of the field making all kinds of noise. The hot rod's going to make the noise tonight here at Wiseman Field. We're getting ready for the coin flip, but before we do that, we will hear from Baylor Beers as we look at the schedule from around Wyoming on KTAK.
Yeah, today, the first game really that feels like fall in Wyoming. Unfortunately, it's week 7, but we'll get a few weeks to enjoy this fall-like weather. Looking first at Class 4A, we got several big games down there. Campbell County will take a visit to Sheridan tonight. That is probably the game of the week in Class 4A. Campbell County ranked number 2, Sheridan number 1. Cheyenne East will travel to Rock Springs. Natrona County will be at Cheyenne South. Kelly Walsh is at Cheyenne Central, and Thunder Basin is at Laramie tonight. All of those games kicking off at 6 p.m. In Class 3A, Jackson visited Powell. That game kicked off at 5 p.m. Do not have a score. Star Valley will be at Evanston tonight at 6 p.m. Douglas will be at Buffalo. Rollins will be at Lander. Both those games at 6 p.m. as well. And then Green River will be at Cody tonight at 7 p.m. In Class 2A, Thermopolis currently beating Mountain View 7-6 in the second quarter. Cokeville is up on Worland 22-7 in the fourth quarter. And then kicking off at 6 p.m. later tonight, Tongue River will be at Bighorn. Lovell will be at Kemmer. Glen Rock will be at Upton Sundance. Lyman will be at Pinedale, and Wheatland will be at Moorcroft in Class 2A. Class 1A 9-man, we do have a final. Wright defeated Wyoming Indians 64-6 tonight. Pine Bluffs will be at Lingo Fort Laramie. Southeast is at Saratoga. Both those games at 6 p.m. And then Rocky Mountain is at Shoshone tonight at 7 p.m. Class 1A 6-man today. Burlington defeats Riverside 62-16. Encampment is at Hannah Elk Mountain. And then Matitsi beat Midwest 53-30. And then one out-of-state opponent in the second quarter, Big Piney losing to Rich County, Utah, 14-0.
All right, Baylor, that's the look around Wyoming here on the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. They are flipping the coin out at midfield right now. When we come back, looks like Riverton wins the flip and deferred to the second half. When we come back, we'll hear from senior Jackson Larson and junior quarterback Blake Gantenbein, 2 of our 4 seniors for the Wolverines on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to the pregame show here at Wiseman Field in Torrington. We're 8 miles from Nebraska. We are a long ways from home, folks. 270 miles to the east. And we're playing a conference game tonight with a lot on the line. The Riverton Wolverines 2-1 in conference play. Torrington Trailblazers at 3-0. The winner of this is in the driver's seat for the number 2 seed at least. And then some things have to happen next week if Riverton is to win a conference championship. Hey, earlier this week, we got together actually last night and talked to the 2 of the 4 captains on this team. Last week we talked to Ryan Cox and Tyree Harris Aragon. Tonight we're going to hear from Jackson Larson first, and then we'll hear from junior quarterback Blake Gantenbein. Here's my conversation with Jackson Larson. Incidentally, the conversation took place in a driving rainstorm, one of the first times we've had rain all year. Here's my conversation with Jackson Larson.
Pause it. Technical difficulties.
All right, we'll take a minute here. Let's go to break. We'll come back and we'll have those interviews. We had some technical difficulties here on KTAK.
Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Here's Jackson Larson. Cody Beers here with senior Jackson Larson. Out here having fun on Thursday night. Kind of feels like football season finally, huh?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun.
Tell me about your senior year. What have you liked most about it?
It's been fun. We've all just rallied up, and so we've been second half basically the whole season, second half team, and then against Lander we kind of put together the whole game. So that was good. That was fun.
Is that the plan tomorrow night in Torrington?
Of course.
What's your plan for this team? What do you see when you wake up in the middle of the night? What do you see this team doing the rest of the season?
I think it's anybody's game at all times. So if we show up and we play and we just do what we can do, then I think we're going to have a good run at going all the way.
I know that things weren't always this way with Riverton football, but it's kind of changed the last couple years. Tell me about Mark Lenhart. What do you think about him overall? What'd you think at first, and now what do you think?
At first, I was like, whoa. He expects a lot, but it's good that he expects a lot because 99% of the time we rise to the occasion, and it's worked so far.
So you feel pretty good about things now with Coach?
Yeah, he's awesome.
All right. Hey, Jackson, you're a senior. Only a couple of you guys hung around through this 4 years. What does it mean to be a senior for this Riverton team, and how do you take that leadership to help the younger guys?
It's so cool to be a part of this new winning program. My freshman and sophomore year was bad, but we've obviously picked it up, and it's been cool to be a part of it, and I'll be able to say that for the rest of my life.
That was Jackson Larson, and as you could see, we were having some pretty good storms going last night. It was raining, it was windy, but the senior came over. He had to run off the field to do that interview. Here's the next interview with junior captain Blake Gantenbein. Blake's had himself quite a season leading this Riverton offense. Cody Beers here with Blake Gantenbein. Hey, you're the junior captain on this team. You're around a few seniors. What have they been telling you guys all year?
Oh, man, we know how much it means to them. We just give it all for them. They just tell us how much it means to them.
Tell me about this program. I mean, last year when Lenhart came in, what were your first thoughts?
I was so excited to have him because I know we haven't had the greatest football program for the past couple of years, but I feel like everybody was excited to get Lenhart in here, and it's paid off.
What do you think now about Coach?
Love him, man. He's a great idol in my life. I look up to him, and he's just a great dude.
So what's it going to take to finish this thing off with everything that you guys want to do this year?
Just us being competitive and wanting to play as hard as we can and know we can.
Tell me what it means to be a captain for the Riverton Wolverines.
It's a great thing. We've got a great program here. We have for as long as I can remember. It's been spotty in some spots, but it's just a great thing. It's an honor.
How far can you throw the football?
It depends on the day. Sometimes, hopefully, 30 yards.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks, Blake.
it.
All right, that's Blake Gantenbein. He can throw it. He can throw the ball a little bit longer than 30 yards, Baylor, but those guys are having a blast. On Thursday nights they run through a set list of plays that goes clear back to when Mark Lenhart was coaching up in Helena, Montana at Carroll College, and that list of plays in the pregame was adopted, and Mark took it over when he was coaching under Mike Van Diest, who also coached at Wyoming. So fun stuff. it's fun to go out on Thursday nights and watch the Wolverines go through their pregame because there's so much energy. Everybody's running every which way, throwing the balls and running the plays that could make a difference. One of the plays they ran last night, the old Boise State play.
Oh, Statue of Liberty.
The one that beat Oklahoma where they throw over the middle and then pitch it twice.
Oh, nice.
So who knows? We could see it if the game is in anybody's hands late. We could see something like that. But those two captains bring the energy, and they were full of it last night. So this is the pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field in Torrington. Cody Beers, Baylor Bears, and Sean Green here on the pregame show. We've got about 12 minutes to go before kickoff, and we're going to hear from Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. He's excited to come back home to Torrington. This was his first head coaching job, but he knows that there's a lot of things to do now as Riverton coach. Here's Coach Lenhart. And Coach Mark Lenhart. Hey, we're back in Torrington, Coach, and it's going to be kind of wintry tonight.
Yeah, no, it's going from summer to winter in a week, but that's not uncommon for Wyoming, right? Like, we all experience that, and hopefully we can find a way to come out and play well and not let that affect us. I think with what we're trying to do, being predominantly a run team, I do think that this helps us a little bit, and hopefully we can find a way to get it done.
Brought a couple full buses down here, players. Brought all your sophomores down for this game. You guys want to show them what life is like on the road? I mean, it's the longest road trip of the year.
Yeah, no, and we just want everybody to be a part of it, right? Like, I feel like anytime kids are with us on a Friday night as opposed to being anywhere else, it's a great place to be. And so anytime we can bring more of our guys, we've had a few softs that have had to play down on freshmen, but we've tried to bring everybody as much as we possibly could, and we're going to keep the freshmen home. They got their game against Lander on Monday for their season finale, and so we're just trying to continue to, keep everybody and build everybody and let people be around this, especially the young guys. You want them to see what it's like on these games. So,
tell me about Torrington a little bit. I got a pretty decent quarterback. They like to throw the ball.
Yeah, no, Ryan Morehouse, I actually coached his older brother, Bo. He was on our 2017 state runner-up team. Great family, very athletic kids. This is the last that that they have that I think in that crew of Morehouses. But both the parents were very good athletes, and they're good people, and really were great supporters of the program while I was the head coach there. So it's awesome to see some of those names still around and see the success that he's having, because he's a really good football player. He's made some throws this year that the ball he threw to Greiman on the 60 yards in the air, and that was impressive. I haven't seen a high school kid make that kind of throw. So no way, shape, or form tonight are we out of range of his arm. He can throw it a long, long ways.
These next 2 weeks will tell a lot. I mean, you guys probably, looking at the schedule, probably have the easiest run, but Torrington, Douglas, Buffalo, those games are going to make a big difference in what happens.
Yeah, there's no easy games in the 3A East. You know, I think even people looking at some of these Rollins scores, I mean, they're playing people tough and doing a lot of good things, and Coach Hastings does a great job. So every week's its own battle and its own set of challenges that it brings, and going on a long bus ride down to Torrington, playing against a group of coaches who are very familiar with what we do, good talent that they have. You know, I think probably the most overall team speed in the 3A East, and really a tradition of winning. And that's what we're going to have to battle more than anything. I know people will say, well, they came up from 2A. I've said it all along that I think anybody in the 2A East that is good, like Bighorn, you know, Torrington, and you go West, Mountain View, those type of schools, they could all compete with most of the 3A schools.
Tell me what it's going to be like to go home.
You know, it'll be mixed emotions, right? Like my obligations are to try and find a way to win this football game for our team and our fans and people in Riverton. But don't kid yourself, my feelings for Torrington are extremely, extremely high. I love every single one of the guys I worked with there. The families are wonderful people. The administration treated me great, and they were patient with a young coach who didn't know what he was doing when I first started. And I owe a lot to that town and to those people. So you'll never hear me say a bad thing about T-Town. I think they're great people and a good program.
Well, I was born in Torrington, but anyway, you know, I like the place. That's where my grandparents lived. It's where my dad was a great football player for Torrington. But things that are kind of ominous when you go there, they bring the Harleys out. You got the feedlot smell. You got the sugar beet smell, all stuff. Is that, you miss all those smells and sounds?
That's the smell of money, right? That's what the mountains used to tell me right there at the sale barn. So no, there's always things about every place I lived, whether it's Rock Springs and some people I coached with there, the people in Torrington, here, right? Like all three stops in my career have had wonderful people and some awesome opportunities that I've just been really, really fortunate to be a part of. And so yeah, there's always things I'm gonna miss. I miss the bird hunting. I know that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, being close to it. But we got our share of good stuff here too.
Oh yeah.
So.
All right, Coach. Well, let's talk to you after the team. Hey, good luck.
Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, that is Riverton coach Mark Linhart on the pregame show. And I don't know, is the bird hunting any good here anymore? I don't know. We'll take a break. We'll be back on KTAK.
Crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field in Torrington. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers here as we get ready for Riverton and Torrington. We got the Ranger keys of the game brought to you by the Riverton Ranger. Here's Baylor Beers.
Well, I think it's the same old story from the whole season. If you're Riverton here, you're trying to limit the big play. We've seen teams, kind of start on the hot foot this season against Riverton, scoring a touchdown on the first play or in the first drive really quick. So if you're Riverton, got to limit that. And then also on the offensive side of the ball, just got to control the clock, do what you're good at, run, have these long drives, and just wear out this Torrington team.
Torrington doesn't have a whole lot of size. Riverton looks like a pretty big, strong, physical team compared to Torrington, but as Coach Mark Lenhart said in the pregame interview, they're fast, maybe the fastest team in Class 3A, at least on the East 3A side. So there's a balance there, and the Riverton defense is going to have to come up big tonight, get some 3-and-outs, and put the hands in this ball control offense that Riverton likes to run. And now we're going to hear from Baylor Beers with our Sutherland starting lineups.
So Riverton won the toss and deferred, so they will start on defense. So these will be the Riverton defensive starters. At one defensive end, he's 6'4", 235-pound junior Caden Liebrecht. At one defensive tackle, a 5'10", 230-pound senior Aaron Gonzalez. And then at the other defensive tackle, 6'4", 225, he's a senior Ryan Cox. And then at the right defensive end, a sophomore, 6'2", 175 pounds, Dane Cox. At strong safety, a junior, 6'1", 185, Blake Gattenbein. At one middle linebacker, best defender in the state, he's a senior, 6'1", 220 pounds, Tyree Harris Aragon. At the other middle linebacker, a junior, 5'10", 185 pounds, Aiden Sanchez. And at the weak side safety, he's a senior, 6 foot, 160 pounds, Jackson Larson. At one cornerback, a junior, 5'11", 155 pounds, it's Clay Sheets. And then at the other corner, at junior, 5'9", 155 pounds, Hunter Saltzgaber.
This Torrington team comes in number 7 in the state in rushing. They are number 4 in the state in passing in Class 3A. Number 3 overall offense in Class 3A, right behind Cody and Star Valley. On the other side, Riverton, number 6 in team rushing at 172 yards a game. Riverton is number 6 in the state in passing at 132 yards a game. And Riverton, right behind Torrington, number 4 in the state in team offense. Defensively for these teams, Torrington, number 3 against the run, number 1 against the pass, and number 1 overall in team defense in Class 3A are the Torrington Trailblazers. Riverton comes in number 10 in rush defense. They come in number 2 in pass defense, and Riverton the number 6 team overall in Class 3A on team defense. Individually, for this Torrington team, you're going to want to look at Ryan Morehouse. He's the all-everything quarterback. He can throw the ball, and then this Torrington team has amazing team speed at the receivers. So a good pass rush tonight's going to mean a big deal, and shutting down the Torrington running game, making them go to the air tonight. So we're about ready to get underway as Torrington out at the 50-yard line doing a team cheer. They're wearing pink socks tonight for cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, and it's senior night here. 16 seniors for the Torrington Trailblazers. Of course, Riverton with 4 seniors, but a talented group of juniors and sophomores for the Wolverines. We'll get back deep for Riverton. It's going to be Eric Martin and Jackson Larson. And we'll see who's kicking off for Torrington here. Riverton gets a chance to take the ball with the first possession of the game, Baylor.
I got to start out with a score if you're Riverton. One thing on my mind, homecoming for Mark Lenhart, obviously, here in Torrington, but if he plays anything like Sean Payton's homecoming last night, Riverton fans will be very happy at the end of tonight. But got to start strong here if you're Riverton.
Holden Hackett will tee it up for the Torrington Trailblazers. And as I said, back deep, Eric Martin and Jackson Larson. And we're about to get underway from Wiseman Field in Torrington. As Hackett approaches the ball, it's going to be a little pooch kick. And fielded by Martin cleanly. He's over the 20. Over the 30 and up near the 37-yard line, where Riverton will have excellent field position to open this game. So bringing him out, junior Blake Gattenbein. And he's got a talented bunch of football players who have come together very nicely. Looks like one of the starters out there tonight. I'm not sure if you said his name. Carlisle Minor, Baylor.
Well, I said the defensive starters because I thought we deferred. So.
Oh, I thought we did too. You're right. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off right side to Hunter Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver with a nice gain of about 8 yards up near the 46-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Wolverines.
I would anticipate seeing a lot of those kind of plays for the Wolverines. Got quite a size discrepancy between the Riverton offensive line and the Torrington defensive line. Look for Riverton to control the line of scrimmage.
And we got a little bit of hint at that last night as Gantenbein out. 3 running backs in the backfield. It'll be Gantenbein rushing straight up the middle. It's going to be a Riverton first down as he's wrestled down right at the 50. It'll be a Riverton first down. Gain of 4 on the play.
I mean, it's not a surprise for Riverton. We've kind of seen them run and run and run this whole season and make these defenses stop the run. And for the most part, Riverton's been pretty successful.
1st and 10 at the Torrington 48. Gantenbein under center. Nothing fancy here to start things out. It'll be Saltzgaver coming left and coming in, making the shoestring tackle, Landry Greiman. That'll be a loss of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 11 for Riverton. And that time Greiman just got really good penetration inside the Riverton backfield and tripped up Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver's 2nd carry of the game. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Wolverines. Saltzgaver lines it up. He'll get the pitch back right side and then go back, or start left, go back right. And he'll get a gain of 1 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Wolverines. That ball on the 48-yard line of Torrington. So the running plays marginally effective, get Riverton a first down, and now 3rd and 10. And you got to wonder if you get 7 or 8 yards here on 3rd, do you go for it on 4th?
I think so. We have Riverton going directly into a headwind right now, so definitely not in field goal range.
Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaver beside him. Gantenbein takes off running. He's going to get about 7 yards on that carry down to the 42-yard line. And it'll be 4th and about 3. So we'll see what Riverton decides to do. It looks like the decision's already been made. Wolverine's going to come on and go for it here on 4th down. So 4th and 3 at the 41. Gantenbein under center. And he gets the hard count, and Torrington jumps off sides. It'll be a first down for Riverton. Gantenbein's been so good at that this year. And so it'll be first down at the Torrington, about 37-yard line.
Most of those have been in the gun. Gantenbein uses the clap to get the snap. That one was under center, so must have used his intonation to draw him off sides. A great play by Gantenbein.
Intonation? First down and 10 at the 37. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll take off running over the right side. He's going to gain about 7 yards again. Nothing fancy from Riverton's offense. One of the things Lenhart said last night was, I just don't understand why teams don't try to run against Torrington. Well, Riverton doing it here. They've had, 7 straight runs to open this game. 2nd and 4 on the Torrington 30.
Yeah, no passes so far for this Riverton offense. You know, my wife's an SLP, so intonation has to deal with speech.
Nice. Good job. I like it. Thanks for teaching me a word. 3 receivers set, actually 4 receivers for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll take off right side again over the right side. And he's going to dive for another Riverton first down. That's going to go inside the 25. And the sticks move again. Riverton on the move. 8 straight runs in this drive. 7:53 to play first quarter. from Wiseman Field in Torrington.
Gattenbein averaging 6.3 yards a carry already on 4 carries, so very effective.
Riverton already running off 4.5 minutes off this clock on this game-opening drive. If you're a lineman, you love this stuff. 2 receivers left for Riverton, and it's going to be a direct snap to Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll get inside the 20. So gain of 5 on first down as Gantenbein motions out to tight end, and Hunter Saltzgaver gets the run on the direct snap.
It's kind of an interesting formation, almost like the upbacks almost make a V on the quarterback who's by himself.
You want to slow down Torrington's offense? Go on an 8-minute drive. Here's Gantenbein, 2nd and 5, straight up the middle. He drives over the 15-yard line. And Riverton with another first down inside the Wolverine red zone. Here we go. So 9 straight runs for Riverton to open this game. Gantenbein gets the call from Coach Linhart. 6:35 to play in the first quarter. Wolverines have kind of figured out the puzzle on scoring when they get in the red zone over the past 3 weeks. Gantenbein in the gun. In motion. Fake pitch. Gantenbein's over the right side. He's over the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Riverton. Wolverines, 10 straight runs. 6:08 to play. Took almost half of the first quarter. And Wolverines go up 6-0 on the big run by Blake Gantenbein. 15 yards officially.
Beautiful play call by Coach Lenhart on that fake pitch. Fooled everybody.
Saltzgaver comes on for the PAT. Junior place kicker, one of the best in Wyoming. Low snap, kick on the way. It's up. It's good. Riverton 7, Torrington 0. 6:08 to play first quarter. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on 93.9 KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Welcome back. Riverton up 7-0 here in Torrington following that 10-play drive. There was that about 65 yards.
Yeah, I had 58 yards on my stat sheet here.
Okay. 10 plays, 58 yards for the Wolverines as Hunter Saltzgaver tees it up. And back deep for Torrington. It's hard to see their numbers. I believe one's number 10, Londre Griman. Kick's going to go high. It's going to be fielded at about the 10 by Griman. He's over the 20, 25, and he'll get wrestled down at about the 32-yard line. So that's where Torrington will have their first shot. Half of the first quarter done on the first drive. A great Wolverine drive to open the game. So first down and 10 for Torrington.
It was a 63-yard drive also. There was those 5 penalty
10
yards.
10 plays, 63 yards. Yep.
Get the first down.
All right, so coming out in the gun is Ryan Morehouse. 5 receivers set. Morehouse will come out right side. He'll throw it over the middle. It's complete. Wide open on the play. Number 10 is Griman. He's all the way over midfield, and he'll be tackled down at the 38-yard line. Looks like a 38-yard pass play. No, it's not quite that much.
32-yard pass play, but that hit Griman right in the breadbasket. That was a great pass by Morehouse.
Yeah, he was wide open on the play. So Morehouse right back out in the gun. 4 receivers set, 1 running back in the backfield. Morehouse will take off running. He'll head around the left end. He's going to get a big gain on this one, about 7 yards, down to the Riverton 32-yard line.
Definitely need to find an answer for Morehouse.
Gain of
already.
6.
Can already tell how much of an impact player he is for the Torrington Trailblazers.
Lenhart was saying he coached Morehouse's older brother for Torrington. So Morehouse will line up again in the gun. He had 5 guys in the backfield with him, and Riverton, did they have to take a timeout there? They hustle on a player. They did not make him take a timeout. So now Torrington all over the place with receivers. 2 left, 1 right. And the handoff up the middle and tackled down short of the first down is Colby Sandusky. And the center of that Riverton line with that tackle, Ryan Cox in there. Also, right tackle. I can't see his number right now for Riverton.
That's Ryan Cox.
Yeah, the one on the other side.
Dane Cox? Oh, no. The defensive end. I see.
That's
Liebrecht.
68. All right, so 3rd and 1 for Torrington. Morehouse in the gun. Nope, it's not Morehouse. That big tackle on the play, Tyree Harris-Aragon. That was a direct snap to Drew Kramer. And a big hit by Aragon. And it'll be 4th. They're going to give Torrington the first down. So sticks will move. Lenhart's saying it's short. He wants a measurement.
My question is, why not measure it?
Exactly. So 4th and we're going to say less than a yard, even though the announcers already said it was a first down.
Looks like they are measuring it.
They are going to measure. And it's going to be short. So Lenhart got his wish. And it'll be 4th and short now for Torrington. And here's where, if you're Coach Russ Steinmetz for Torrington, do you throw it long?
Yeah, definitely got to be careful. I mean, the idea for Riverton, the obvious play is to stack the middle, but got to leave at least someone to cover each wide receiver in case there's some fake.
Morehouse going to come out under center. And we'll probably see a quarterback sneak. We will. Morehouse going to get probably a first down on the play. Yep, he's going to gain about 2 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for the Trailblazers. 3:56 to play first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter following that 6-minute drive by the Riverton Wolverines. Big pass play here for 32 yards. Got this Torrington drive started. Morehouse in the gun. Beside him is Griman. Morehouse will try to take off. He doesn't go much of any place as Tyree Harris-Aragon comes up, makes the tackle on Ryan Morehouse. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 25. And man, I don't know if it's me, but it's dark at this field. They need some more lights. I guess we're just spoiled being at Wolverine Field. But it's not overly light out there. Morehouse in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Morehouse will hand it off up the middle. And a short gain for the running back, Colby Sandusky. Tackle on the play by Dane Cox. Also in on the play, Hunter Riemann. So 3rd and 7 for the Trailblazers. Riverton defense doing a nice job here against the run on the first 2 plays after the first down. 2:25 to play, first quarter. 7-0 ball game. Morehouse out in the gun. Four receivers in the set for Torrington. 3 right, 1 left. Now in motion is one of the receivers. Morehouse will drop. He's under pressure. Ball's thrown up, incomplete. And wide open out there was Mac Hibben. But the Riverton pressure, Braden Martin, Hunter Riemann, Caden Liebrecht forced that quick throw. So now 4th and 7, you're going to see Torrington go for it on 4th.
Yeah, it was good that Riverton got that pressure because Mac Hibben was wide open for about a 20-yard gain at least, maybe even a score for Torrington.
It might have went. So 4th and 7, 3 receivers right, 1 left for the Trailblazers. Morehouse in the gun. He'll drop to pass. It's going to be a little pass out left side, incomplete. That pass intended for Nunu Brady. And the Riverton defense bends but doesn't break. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines. 2:02 to play at their own 23. So nice job by the Riverton Wolverine defense. We'll keep it here as team's already out on the field.
Yeah, after that 32-yard pass, Riverton only gave up 15 yards. And it took 1 4th down conversion for Torrington to continue. So the Riverton defense tightened up there after that first big play.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Same set. Gantenbein hands it off to Saltzgaver. And a short, gain of 4 on the play. So nice job there by the Wolverines. Actually, we'll give him a gain of 5. So Saltzgaver with the gain of 5. 2nd and 5. 1:40 to play here in the first. This Riverton game plan has been to grind it out on the ground, and they've still not thrown a pass. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll take off running on the right side and be wrestled down. But another gain of 2 on the play leaves a 3rd down and 2. That tackle by Torrington, Braden Heim. Heim, one of the bigger players on this team, 6'4", 215 pounds. Torrington's got a few cowbells here. 1 minute to play in the quarter, 3rd down and about 2. Gantenbein in the short gun. Tight set. Gantenbein's going to run over the left side. They'll push and shove, and I don't think he got there. It's going to be about a yard short. And I don't know that Riverton will kick into the wind. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. .26 seconds to play in the quarter.
Might be wise to see Riverton let the clock expire and have some time to talk about it.
Well, not sure how much time's on the clock. It looks like 5 seconds. Riverton going to have to take a timeout.
It doesn't seem totally right, but.
So time's going to run out. They're going to say penalty on Riverton for delay. He never counted off. He just held the 5 up. Riverton 7, Torrington 0. We'll be back for the second quarter of play on KWYW. KTAK, excuse me.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back. 4th and a yard as Riverton's going to go for it here on their own 32. Gantenbein under center. In motion. The pitch to Saltzgaver. He's going to run for it. Did he get it? He's down at about the 33-yard line. It's going to be short. We'll see. Where did they mark it? You're hearing Torrington saying it's Torrington football. Saltzgaver got cut down.
Ball has still not been placed on the field yet.
Well, they've got it placed right down here, and now they're going to come over and measure for it. So that was 4th and a yard at the 32. And it looks to me like it's... Fans not happy that there's a measurement. And it's going to be short. Torrington football. So the Torrington defense holds. Riverton calculates and goes for it. And they come up about a foot short. I believe if you're on offense, you have the right to ask for a measurement. That's a rule. It's not that somebody's getting preferential treatment. So 1st down and 10 for the Trailblazers. It'll be Trailblazers ball at the 33-yard line of Riverton. Morehouse will have 3 receivers in the set. He'll come under center. Nunu Brady behind him. Morehouse drops to pass. He's going to pass high over the middle. Wide open. Ball tipped away. Hunter Saltzgaver on the coverage. Saved a touchdown.
Riverton played man across the field there. And definitely Hibben, definitely about 4 or 5 inches taller than Saltzgaver.
Good coverage by the Riverton defense. 2nd and 10. So far, the Riverton defense doing its job in this game. Morehouse going to come out in the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Nunu in the backfield. Morehouse, he'll hand off straight up the middle. It's going to be a decent run. Actually, that was Colby Sandusky. Gain of 4 on the play, or gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Torrington. 11:28 to play in the first half. Riverton leads at 7-0. Wolverines went on a 10-play drive that covered 63 yards. And it was Gantenbein scoring from 15 yards out. With 6:08 to play in the first. So Morehouse in the gun. 4 receivers set for Torrington. Handoff left side, Nunu. Liebrecht giving chase, and a nice job by Riverton. That's going to be Clay Sheets and Braden Martin with the tackle. But also a nice job by Liebrecht to spread out that play and force the runner to go wide. That was Nunu. So 4th, looks like 5 yards to go for Torrington. Big play here. Got to watch for change of direction. And, of course, that intermediate pass. 3 receivers right, 1 left for the Trailblazers. Nunu in the backfield with Morehouse. Morehouse going to drop to pass. He'll throw it left side. It's going to be complete. And it's going to be a first down as that ball goes to Drew Kramer right at the 20-yard line. So gain of 5 on the play. Gain of 6. And it'll be first down right on the doorstep of the Trailblazer red zone. The Torrington Trailblazers trying to answer Riverton's first quarter touchdown. So first and 10 right at the 20-yard line. Morehouse in the gun. 3 receivers set. Handoff around the right side. And we're going to get a holding call on Torrington and a big gain for Drew Kramer. But it's coming back. .05 to play. It was a holding call that allowed Kramer to gain about 10 yards.
He called that a block in the back, but
he did call it a block in the back? Okay, well, it was outside the tackle box, so that would account for it. First and 20 at the 30-yard line. Torrington can get a first down at the Riverton 10. Morehouse out in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Morehouse will drop to pass. He'll throw a little center screen to Nunu. Nunu inside the 20, down to the 10, where he's going to be ran out of bounds by Peyton Larson. It'll be a Torrington first down. Nothing fancy about that one, just a little screen. And a gain of 23 yards. And a first down for the Torrington Trailblazers. So first and goal at the Riverton 7. 9:39 to play. 3 receivers right, 1 left for Torrington. In the backfield is Sandusky. It's going to be Morehouse up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and get down near the 2-yard line. Peyton Larson on that tackle. Also Braden Martin and Ryan Cox in on that. Second and goal at the Riverton 2.
Your Riverton's defense, expect 3 more of those probably. It's where you show your grit.
Second and 2. Morehouse in the gun. Sandusky off his right shoulder. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff up the middle. Torrington touchdown. That's going to be a 2-yard rushing touchdown for Colby Sandusky. With 8:54 to play in the first half. Torrington cuts the lead to 1. It's 7-6. Holden Hackett's going to come on, attempt the PAT. Morehouse, the holder. Snap is on the way. Holds down. Kick is on the way. It's blocked. Ryan Cox with the block. It's Riverton 7. Torrington 6. 8:54 to play first half. We'll be back as Riverton gets ready to have the ball again on a beautiful night at Wiseman Field in Torrington.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Welcome back. Wiseman Field as Holden Hackett gets ready to kick it off. Ryan Cox officially with that block kick. So Hackett will tee it up. 8:54 to play first half. Back deep, Larson and Martin for the Wolverines. Kick's going to be a little pooch type. Coming bouncing to Larson. He'll field it and be tackled at the Riverton 31. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 31-yard line.
Riverton so far, 14 runs, no passes. Definitely relying on the run, as we were told they would.
Could see a pass play coming up here. We'll see. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 3 receivers left for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. Tyree Harris Harrigan in motion. Handoff left side. And a gain of about 3 yards on the play for Hunter Saltzgaver. 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line. As Baylor said, now 15 straight runs for the Wolverine offense.
Yeah, eight from Gantenbein and 7 from Saltzgaver.
3 receivers left for Riverton. Aragon in the backfield. It'll be Gantenbein straight up the middle, near a first down. And they're going to mark it right at the sticks. First down. So Wolverine first down at the 41-yard line. Gantenbein kind of having his way there, running behind Harris Aragon. Who wouldn't want to do that? 1st and 10, 7:50 to play first half. Wolverine offense out. Nothing fancy here being displayed. Gantenbein under center. He'll drop to pass. Throws it back across the field. Wide open, Dane Cox. It's going to be a gain of about 17 yards on the play. Blake Gantenbein had to throw that ball a long ways. All the way down to the the Torrington 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. That had misdirection written all over it.
Yeah, it definitely worked, and it's a good thing it did because that ball was like a duck.
It hung up there.
It would have been an easy pick for somebody, but Dane Cox was all by himself. Great play design. Worked like a charm.
Takes me back to that pregame interview with Gantenbein. How far can you throw it? Here's Gantenbein. He's going to take off up the middle, cut back inside, and a gain of nearly 10 yards on the play. And it looks like it could be another Wolverine first down. Blake getting up, limping a little bit following that run. It'll be 2nd and short for the Wolverines. So gain of 9 officially as Gantenbein gets the play and comes back in. 1st and 10 officially. They mark it as a gain of 10. Wolverines coming out. I believe 17 runs and 1 pass. There's Gantenbein, and we're going to get a motion penalty on Riverton. False start, looks like. Oh, wow. That penalty goes on Torrington. Offsides. They lined up offsides, so that'll be a break for Riverton. Wolverines have been playing penalty-free football for most of the year, and we just assumed that was on the offense. 7-6 Wolverines, 6:36 to play. First half. Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. He'll throw left side. Hunter Saltzgaver on the run, makes a cut, and then gets tackled down in a big way by Torrington. Tackle on the play by Torrington. It's going to be Jeremiah Hafner. Nice open field tackle. Second and about 3 for Riverton. Gain of 7 on that little flare pass. Gantenbein now 2 of 2 through the air. Wolverines moving. Ball inside the 30-yard line. In motion is Dane Cox. Gantenbein fakes the pitch. He'll go over the left side and come up short for a first down. That side of the Torrington defense is very quick. Tackle on the play by Micaiah Porter. So that's a loss of about 2 yards on third down or on second down. 3rd and 4 for Riverton.
Riverton 0 for 2 so far on third downs.
3rd and 4 at the 27. Gantenbein in the gun. In motion, Saltzgaver. He'll get the handoff. He'll have a first down and more. Hunter Saltzgaver down the left side and out of bounds inside the 20. And another Riverton first down. That time, Gantenbein came from the right side, got the inside handoff, and went around that left end. Torrington over pursued, and Gantenbein cut inside for a Riverton first down. 1st and 10 at the Torrington 17. Wolverines have controlled the tempo in this game. There's Gantenbein. He'll take off on the left side, gets around the end, cuts inside. It's going to be a first down. There's a flag thrown on the play, and I believe that one will go on Riverton.
It's really too bad because that was a great play by Gantenbein. He was stuck in the backfield for about a 5-yard loss. Just kind of a bad snap, but
it's going to be a spot foul holding on Riverton, so we'll see where it goes. It's not as big of setback as you'd think. It'll be 1st and 14, so plenty of room to operate by the Wolverines.
But eliminated a 15-yard run. So
Wolverines have to go near the 10-yard line for a first down, and we're going to get a timeout called on the play by Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. Riverton 7, Torrington 6. We'll go with it. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
And here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit High Plains Power.
Hunter Saltzgaver over the right side. He'll cut back, spin, and a nice gain on first down. It's going to go as a gain of 7 for the Wolverines. 4 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. Nice handoff over the right side. Gantenbein made a miss on the little 360 tiptoe spin. 2nd and 8 at the 15.
Got to get points here if you're Riverton. This is a big drive.
3:38 to play. Gantenbein under center. 3 receivers left. Now Aragon in motion. Handoff left side to Saltzgaver. short gain on the play. Looks like about maybe 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. So big third down coming up as Lenhart looks at his playbook, talking things over with Gantenbein. 3:05 to play in the first half.
Would love a play-action end zone shot here. Might catch Torrington on their heels.
We've seen him roll out quite a bit. They're going to come tight. Look for that pass over the middle to Larson. Here's Gantenbein in the gun. Gantenbein will fade back. He's going to take off running in the end zone. He'll overthrow Clay Sheets in the end zone. So it's going to be 4th and 8. And you're going to come out. You're going to try to kick a field goal here with Hunter Saltzgaber. So big moment in this game with 2:36 to play in the first half. Hunter Saltzgaber going to line up right at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt for the junior. Blake Gantenbein with the hold. Snap on the way is good. Kick on the way is going to be not good. It was a line drive. So the Torrington defense holds. They get off the field. Riverton does not score. It's going to be Torrington football with 2:32 to play in the first half. And this is going to be a critical defensive series for Riverton because Torrington gets the ball back to open the second half.
Yeah, especially with Morehouse. Torrington has plenty in the gas tank here to throw the ball down the field and get a scoring opportunity of their own.
Ryan Morehouse brings out the Torrington Trailblazers. 2 running backs in the backfield one on each side of Morehouse. Morehouse with the football. It'll be a handoff, and Braden Martin with the first hit, but that running back keeps moving his legs. That's Colby Sandusky, and it's going to be a good gain of 6 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4 with 2:12 to play.
Torrington with all 3 timeouts as well.
Ball at the Torrington 27. 2 receivers set. 2 backs in the backfield with Morehouse. Morehouse going to run up the middle. He's going to be dropped after the short gain. Tackle that time by Ryan Cox. 3rd and 1 for Torrington following the 2-yard gain.
So far,
1:34 to play.
So far, Riverton's defense held Torrington on 3 third downs.
Torrington not in any big hurry here as the clock winds inside 1:20 to play. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 3rd and 1 for the Trailblazers. There's Morehouse. He's going to run left, and he's going to be slowed down, but I believe he'll get a first down on the play as a host of Wolverines led by Tyree Harris Aragon with the tackle. 1:06 to play. The sticks will reset, and the clock will start. 1 minute to play in the first half. Morris in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Wolverines got to look for something big here. Morehouse going to drop the pass. He's got time. He'll roll right. Now Dane Cox giving pressure. Morehouse throws downfield. It's going to be intercepted by the Wolverines. That's Ethan Arnold coming up with the interception. That pass intended for Landry Griman. It's going to be Riverton football with 42 seconds to play. And you can bet the Wolverines going to try to get something done. Morehouse just kind of threw that one up. It was short. And Ethan Arnold able to come up, make the catch. And it's Riverton football, 1st and 10 at their own 34. 42.6 seconds to play here in the first half. So Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it left side. It'll be complete. And I believe that's going to be Peyton Larson. Gain of 6. Timeout Riverton. 37 seconds to play. I don't think he had to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think he got out of bounds.
So he got out of bounds. 2nd and 4 at the 40. A lot of time for Riverton to move the football. Gantenbein in the gun. Jumping off sides is going to be the middle of that Torrington defense. And that offside will go against Jeremiah Hafner. And it'll be a Riverton first down.
That
they're going to actually say it's short of a first down.
He only moved it 4 yards.
Yeah, it should be another yard.
No, but that was a
It's going to be a first down.
A funny offsides because you had the defensive tackle jump, and then the linebacker was pulling on his jersey trying to keep him back. But
Sticks crew not moving the sticks now. And now they put it back on the 40. What are they going to call here? They're talking it over.
They still have only moved the ball 4 yards. That's really what the issue is.
The ball was at the 40, and it should be at the 45 now on the 5-yard penalty for jumping off sides. And it will be a first down. They're not taking a measurement. They're just it's a 5-yard penalty.
Still have yet to mark it.
They got to move the football forward another yard.
Whatever.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein will take off running. Gantenbein over the 50, and he's going to run out of bounds on the nice run with 30 seconds to play. That'll give Riverton the ball on the Torrington 43-yard line.
It was the first and 11 I've ever seen.
Boy, there was confusion out there on the field all the way around. So 30.5 seconds to play. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 43 of Torrington.
You think with this win, Riverton needs probably 20 more yards to be within Saltzgaver's range.
Gantenbein in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Gantenbein will drop. He'll pump it. He'll let it go. Deep. Clay Sheets. It's going to be intercepted. That ball hung in the air. And now Riverton needs to make a tackle. They do. Pass is intercepted by Mac Hibben. And it'll be Torrington football. 1st and 10 with 17.7 seconds to play in the first half. So Hibben with the return out over the 30 to the 31. So now if you're Riverton, you've got to guard against the long pass play. Morehouse gets the call from his coach.
You'd think that'll be a good teaching moment when they watch this film for Blake. He kind of just threw that up with pressure in his face, but probably just try to throw that away next time.
Morehouse running back on each side. 2 receivers set. He'll hand off. And a short gain on the play. That's probably going to be the final play of the first half. We're inside 10 seconds. Running the ball that time was Nunu Brady. And that'll do it for the first half. From Wiseman Field in Torrington, it's Riverton 7, Torrington 6. Torrington will get the ball to open the third quarter of play. We'll be back with the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show coming up on KTAK.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps. Hey, we're close to Nebraska, 8 miles away, and tonight the Husker ladies swept the Michigan State Lady Spartans. Guess what sport? Volleyball. This is a Nebraska volleyball team that had a season game inside Memorial Stadium in Lincoln last year, and 80,000 rabid Husker fans showed up.
Yeah, it set the,
is that even possible?
Set the record for most or highest attended volleyball game ever.
You know why that happened, right? It's because Nebraska didn't play football the last 4 years, and so the volleyball team became number one. So.
Hey,
just kidding, you Husker fans out there. Hey, halftime show here. Riverton 7, Torrington 6. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers, and Sean Green here at halftime. Here's Baylor Beers with some halftime stats.
Starting with Torrington, total yards as a team, they have 108 total yards, 44 on the ground, and 64 through the air for Torrington. 55 of those yards coming on 2 big pass plays. So really the Riverton defense locking things down here. other than a couple pass plays. Individually, Ryan Morehouse, 3 of 7 for 64 yards and an interception in the first half. Receiving-wise, Drew Kramer with 1 catch for 9 yards, Landry Greiman 1 catch for 32 yards, and Nunu Brady 1 catch for 23 yards. On the ground, Ryan Morehouse, 6 carries for 19 yards. That's a 3.2-yard average. Colby Sandusky, 5 carries for 16 yards. That's a 3.2-yard average for him. He does have a touchdown on the ground. Otherwise, Drew Kramer, 1 carry for 1 yard, and Nunu Brady, 2 carries for 8 yards. As a team, Torrington, 14 carries for 44 yards. That's a 3.1-yard average. Penalty-wise, 4 penalties on the Trailblazers to this point for 25 yards, and they are 1 of 4 on third down conversions, 2 of 3 on fourth down conversions. That's really what's helped them carry on those drives, is those fourth down conversions. For the Wolverines, they've racked up 141 total yards to this point, 118 of that on the ground, 23 yards through the air. Individually, Blake Gantenbein, 3 of 5 through the air for 23 yards. He did have that interception at the end of the first half. Receiving, Dane Cox, 1 catch for 15 yards. Peyton Larson, 1 catch for 6 yards. And Hunter Saltzgaber, 1 catch for 2 yards. And then on the ground, we expected a heavy diet of the running game for the Wolverines. They have 22 carries as a team, 118 yards. And they are averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Individually, Hunter Saltzgaber right now, 10 carries for 41 yards. That's a 4.1-yard average. And Blake Gantenbein, 12 carries for 77 yards. That's a 6.4-yard average. And Blake had a 15-yard touchdown run in the first half. Elsewhere, Riverton had one penalty for 4 yards. They are 1 of 4 on third down conversions, 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions.
This is the halftime show brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps. When we come back, we'll look at scores from around Wyoming on KTAK. About 8 minutes to go. Riverton up 7-6 as we get ready for the third quarter of play from Wiseman Field in Torrington.
Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Welcome back to the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show. Riverton 7, Torrington 6. Torrington will get the ball to open the third quarter, but first, we've got Baylor Bears with scores from around Wyoming on the halftime show brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps.
Yeah, first starting in 4A, Sheridan beating Campbell County 21-0 tonight. Cheyenne East over Rock Springs 14-6. Natrona County is beating Cheyenne South 28-0. Cheyenne Central upset alert here in 4A. They're up on Kelly Walsh 21-7. And Thunder Basin is beating Laramie 26-0. All those games in the second quarter. In Class 3A, Powell up on Jackson in the third quarter, 21-7. Star Valley and Evanston pretty close as far as Star Valley goes now, up 27-14. Star Valley over Evanston in the second quarter. Douglas is beating Buffalo in the second quarter, 7-0. And Lander is up big on Rollins, 34-0 at half. Braden Baker, 11 carries for 252 yards so far in this one with 4 touchdowns. So he's having a great game. Green River at Cody kicks off at 7 p.m., so obviously no score from that one. In Class 2A, big upset, Thermopolis defeated Mountain View, number 1 Mountain View, 13-6 in that one.
As I was driving through Shoshone today, Baylor, 2 buses pulled out of the fast lane in Shoshone carrying the Mountain View football team. and I'm guessing Thermopolis probably has 30 kids out for football. So big win for the Bobcats. Congratulations.
Yeah, Mountain View, like Coach Lenhart said, easily could compete in 3A. So, yeah, great win there. Elsewhere, Cokeville defeats Worland 22-7 in Class 2A. Bighorn is up on Tongue River 27-0. Lovell is beating Kemmer 14-0. Upton Sundance is beating Glen Rock 12-7. Lyman is up on Pinedale 21-13, and Wheatland beating Moorcroft 13-0. All those games currently in action in the second quarter for Class 2A. In Class 1A 9-man, as we talked about earlier, Wright defeats Wyoming Indians 64-6 earlier today. And then in the second quarter, Lingo Fort Laramie is up on Pine Bluffs 19-14. That one kind of a state championship preview in Class 1A 9-man. At least rankings-wise, that was number 1 versus number 2, number 1 beating number 2. And then Southeast is up on Saratoga 12-8 in the second quarter. Rocky Mountain at Shoshone probably just kicked off. It kicked off at 7 p.m. And then Guernsey Sunrise forfeits to Lusk tonight. Class 1A 6-man, Burlington defeats Riverside 62-16, and Campment defeats Hannah Elk Mountain 71-24. And then Matitsi beats Midwest 53-30. And then in our out-of-state game, Big Piney lost to Rich County, Utah 21-0. A couple games tomorrow in Wyoming High School football. In Class 2A, Burns will be at Newcastle at 1 p.m. And then in Class 1A 9-man, Wind River will be at Grable. That kicks off at 1:30 p.m. And then in Class 1A 6-man, Little Snake River will take on Casper Christian at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Farson Eden will be at number 5 Du Bois tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then Hewlett will be at Casey at 2 p.m. Tomorrow in Wyoming High School football. Those games, Class 1A 6-man. We are here, Riverton leading Torrington 7-6 here on the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show. We'll be right back with the kickoff of the second half. Riverton up on Torrington 7-6 here on the home of the Wolverines, KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to Torrington. We're at Wiseman Field, and it's a 7-6 ball game. And Baylor, your keys to the game in the first half. What do you think playing forward into the second?
Well, Riverton doing a great job having long drives. I'd say a key here is you got to finish those drives. They've gotten into the red zone once and beyond the opposing 30-yard line, and both drives stalled because of a failed fourth down conversion and a missed field goal. So you definitely have to get points, because I don't know if this game is going to stay 7-6 in the second half.
No, I'm guessing there could be a few more touchdowns scored in the second half. It's going to come down to conditioning. You know, when you are able to effectively run against another team, it sucks a lot of energy out of you. But then defensively, you've got to come back and play a Torrington team that is very fast and very adept at moving the football. So this is a key defensive turn for Riverton coming out here to open this second half. Somehow you've got to force a stop and get the football back and then go on a drive of your own.
Really, Riverton's defense has handled business well. They're holding them to 3.1 yards a carry, and then really passing. They've pressured Ryan Morehouse several times. They've caused bad throws. They picked one off. But it's just those two long plays. That's what's gotten Torrington in scoring position both times. So if you're the defense here, you got to try to limit those. And then if you do allow one, they did a great job in the first quarter after allowing that long pass. They kind of locked things down and were able to turn Torrington over on downs. So, definitely a crucial defensive stand here to start the second half.
Hunter Saltzcaver lines it up to kick it off, and he'll kick deep to Londre Griman and Sandusky. That kick going to go in the end zone for a touchback, and that Riverton's got the wind at their back here in the third quarter as the wind kind of blowing out of the northeast now.
Yeah, still about probably a 20-mile-an-hour breeze. That's why everybody's bundled up in blankets.
That's nice and warm up here in the press box. No complaints. Cody Beers, Baylor Bears, Sean Green here on a Friday in Goshen County. And it's Riverton on defense to open things up. Morehouse in the gun. We'll have a 4-receiver set for the Trailblazers. It'll be interesting to see if they'll try to throw it downfield. Morehouse, quick pass out on the right side, and a nice move and a good gain for Torrington on first down. That pass complete by Landry Griman. So gain of 9 on first down. Griman made some nice moves. Tyree Harris-Aragon was right there, couldn't make the tackle. 2nd and 1 for Torrington. 11:29 to play third quarter. Morehouse in the gun. He's going to try to run it. He'll fake left, go back right. It'll be a first down as Tyree Harris-Aragon with the tackle on Ryan Morehouse. Ball out right at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Trailblazers. Russell Steinmetz, former protege of Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. He calls the plays. They know a lot about each other. Steinmetz was in Lenhart's wedding party back in the day. First down and 10 for Torrington. Morehouse in the gun. 4 receivers set. Morehouse going to throw right. And he'll find Griman again. It's going to be another first down for Torrington. Up over the 45-yard line goes Griman. That'll move the sticks. And Torrington now with back-to-back first downs. 10:40 to play in the third.
Looks kind of like Torrington shifted from the long pass. They're working on the short, quick passes. Riverton kind of giving them room underneath to complete those passes.
7-6, Riverton by 1. 10:40 to play in the third. Morehouse going to hand off left side. And a decent gain by Sandusky. He'll gain about 3.5, 4 yards on first down. We'll call it 2nd and 6. That run by Drew Kramer. And the tackle for Riverton that time by Daniel Clausen. 2nd and 6 for the Trailblazers. Nunu beside Morehouse. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Morehouse throws right. Complete. Coverage by Ethan Arnold. He'll wrestle down Griman. They're going to go to Griman a lot. He's caught 3 passes on this drive. And it's another Torrington first down. Just a simple down and out play. And another first down inside Riverton territory at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, 9:50 to play third quarter. 1 run by Morehouse and 4 passes by Morehouse. He's in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll fake it, looks to throw it deep, nothing there, and he'll throw it away. He throws it past the line of scrimmage, but there was 1 receiver kind of in the vicinity. Mac Hibben. 2nd and 10. That time Riverton getting a good push in the middle and good pressure on Morehouse. 2nd and 10 at the 43 of Riverton. Martin going to be a late substitute coming in for Blake Gantenbein. 2nd and 10. Morehouse in the gun. He'll drop the pass. Little screen's going to go incomplete. Dane Cox was the closest player to that pass. As good pressure by the Riverton front 4. Screen play does not work. Riverton blows it up. 3rd and 10 now at the Riverton 43. Big one here for the Riverton defense.
Riverton lucky to have the big pressure there because there was nobody in front of Nunu Brady on that play. If he would have completed it, would have went a long ways. They previously completed that same screen for 23 yards in the first half.
There's Morehouse in the gun. 3rd and 10 at the Riverton 43. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Morehouse looking left. He'll throw over the middle. Picked off. Hunter Saltzgaver. His 2nd interception. That'll be Riverton football. 1st and 10 at their own 27. 2nd interception on the night by Hunter Saltzgaver.
Great play by Hunter because that ball was overthrew the out route. And Hunter Saltzgaver, instead of going up and trying to beat, it was Griman, on that out route. He just sat back and caught it on his knees, and that was a great catch by Hunter Saltzgaver.
That ball was high, and Saltzgaver right there for his 2nd interception. 1st and 10 on their own 28. The Wolverines hold on that drive. Gantenbein under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Pitch left side to Hunter Saltzgaver. He's going to try to get the corner. It's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for Riverton. Torrington with good pursuit around the edge. Riverton had a lot of luck running over the right side in that first half.
You can definitely see Torrington's speed when Riverton tries an outside run.
They'll say he got a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 31. Gantenbein under center. Handoff right side, right behind Blake Gantenbein. Riverton will push the pile, and it'll be a gain of another 2, actually 3, or it'll be 3rd and 4 now for the Wolverines. So 3rd and 4 at their own 34. We'll see what the play is.
Wouldn't be surprised if this might be 4 down territory. They would be punting with the wind at their back, so maybe not, but depends on the outcome of this play, I would guess.
8:05 to play here in the 3rd. Riverton, power I. 2 running backs on the right side, in motion. Gantenbein, he's going to throw it. It's going to be wide open. Jackson Larson, he catches it on the 30. He'll be tackled on the 20. It was a little flea flicker give and go. I saw him practice this play last night. And a big gain for Riverton and a 1st down. All the way down to the 20-yard line goes Jackson Larson. It was a direct snap to Hunter Saltzgaver. He gave it to Gantenbein, and Gantenbein hit a wide open Larson over the middle. Gain of at least 40 on the play. And a 1st down for Riverton now on the doorstep of the red zone. Here's a handoff left side to Saltzgaver. He'll tiptoe inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. They'll say officially gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that pass of 46 yards to Jackson Larson, that play worked exactly like it's drawn in the playbook.
Boy, and they worked on it a bunch last night.
That's
that's called flipping the field with a pass, right?
Yeah.
2nd down and 8 at the 18. In the backfield, in motion, Tyree Harris-Aragon. Gantenbein runs behind him. He'll try to get the edge, and then he'll get gang tackled after another short gain. Clock will continue to run. Again, a gang of Torrington tacklers in on the play, led by Andrew Hafner. Riverton going to go fast. Gantenbein in the gun. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout called by Riverton before they had issues, as everybody for Riverton was running toward the end zone, and they're going to actually call it false start on Riverton. So that one hurts. Riverton tried to go fast and just couldn't get it done. 3rd and 11. Got to think maybe you're in 4 down territory here. We'll see what play Riverton tries to run. On 3rd and 11, 6:18 to play in the 3rd. Gantenbein in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. He'll look left, he'll throw it over the middle, wide open. Jackson Larson, touchdown Riverton. That a 21-yard pass from Blake Gantenbein to Jackson Larson. Wide open in the end zone, touchdown Riverton. 6:07 to play, Riverton now up 13-6. And this PAT is big.
That was just broken coverage by Torrington on that one. Jackson Larson wide open and in the back corner of the end zone.
That's 2 big catches on the drive for Jackson Larson. Gantenbein holds down, kick on the way from Gantenbein. It's up, it's good. 6:07 to play, Riverton 14, Torrington 6. We'll take a break. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Welcome back. A 46-yard catch first and then a 21-yard catch. Jackson Larson, 2 catches for 67 yards on that drive. Riverton takes a 14-6 lead here with 6:07 to play in the third. Big kick coming from Saltzgaver near the end zone. It'll be fielded by Torrington. That'll be Drew Kramer, and he's going to be dropped.
Guess who?
Jackson Larson with the tackle. Larson doing his job tonight. And Torrington now will take over, trailing by 8 with 6:01 to play in the third. What a great drive that was by Riverton. They had a good defensive stop, and then they drove and scored, and that's what you want to do when you come out in the third, is get the home team on their heels. It's senior night in Torrington, and Riverton, big chance here tonight. There's Morehouse in the gun. He'll drop to pass. He'll throw it left side. It's a little screen pass. Short gainer for Torrington on first down, tackled by Ryan Cox. And that pass complete to Nathaniel Stoll. Gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think my favorite part of that drive for Riverton was the resolve. They had a couple run plays go for negative yardage, and then that penalty there on that 3rd and 4 made it a 3rd and 11, and just a great resolve by Riverton.
Morehouse in the gun. 4 receivers set. He'll drop to pass. Hunter Riemann comes on. It's going to be intercepted by Dane Cox. It was a little center screen. Dane Cox was there to gobble it up. And another Riverton turnover. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. And this is inside the red zone. Wolverine football.
That's every lineman's dream right there, especially in high school. I mean, usually your job's easy. You just rush the QB. And they say sit back on a screen, but nobody ever does it because you want a sack. But great play by Dane Cox there, sitting back, intercepting that ball.
That pass intended for Drew Kramer. And Morehouse never saw Dane Cox. Cox plays tight end. He jumped up and caught the ball. So Riverton with a chance to take a big lead here. 1st and 10 on the 20. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand it off left side. Hunter Saltzgaver, good gain inside near the 10 for Saltzgaver. Gain of 8 on the play. So big turn of events here in the last minute and a half as Riverton extends its lead on a long touchdown drive, and then Dane Cox with the interception.
Yeah,
Ryan Cox with a big tackle on the play before that. He's the senior, and his sophomore brother then with the interception.
Morehouse with 2 picks here in the second half.
2nd and 7 officially for the Wolverines. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll take off to the left side. Following blockers inside the 5. He's down near the end zone. And then we'll get a late flag coming in. Boy, what a big run there. And we'll see what the call is.
That's so disappointing. Ryan Cox actually pancaked his blocker, and they're going to call a hold on it.
Official going to say holding. Wow. Oh, wow, not holding. Good call, Baylor. It's a personal foul face mask on Torrington. And that's going to move the ball near the goal line with 4:31 to play. We've been wrong twice now.
Yeah. This reffing crew keeping us on our heels, I guess, on our toes.
I guess we need to cheer on more college volleyball teams. 1st and 2 now for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. He's going to try to sneak it. He'll jump over the top. Touchdown, Riverton. 2-yard scoring blast. Following the turnover, Riverton makes them pay. And now leads 20-6. 4:19 to play here in the third. What a great turn of events by the Wolverines. Taking advantage of what's given to them. And back-to-back scoring drives. Wolverines up 20-6 as Saltzgaver lines it up. Gantenbein with the hold. Good hold down. Kick up. It's good. Riverton 21. Torrington 6. We'll be back on KTAK.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back, Wiseman Field in Torrington. Back-to-back scoring drives here in the third by Riverton. One on a long drive, the other on a turnover by Torrington. An interception by Dane Cox leads to a short drive by the Wolverines, capped off by the second touchdown of the day by Blake Gantenbein. Riverton up 21-6, 4:19 to play in the third. Saltzgaver's kick goes deep and out of the back of the end zone. And it'll be Torrington football, 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Yeah, that the first pick in this half by Morehouse was on the Riverton side of the field, resulting in a long drive. But that one gave Riverton the ball in the red zone. And Riverton done a great job to respond with 2 touchdowns on those 2 interceptions.
Let's see if we can get a score in from Buffalo here. Another big game in Class 3A East play. There's Morehouse. He'll come out in the gun. Interesting formation. They've got 5 guys in the backfield, and then they hustle them out to where they set up. So Morehouse goes under center. He'll roll right, being chased by Liebrecht. Pass is going to be complete on the play. Short gain by Mac Hibben. They're going to say gain of 5. So Torrington comes out, doesn't panic, and gets a nice 5-yard pass play to senior Mac Hibben.
Currently at half, Douglas up on Buffalo 7-0.
Okay. That one a big game because Douglas beat Riverton earlier in the season. Douglas will play Torrington next week. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. I believe the timeout called by Riverton. So first timeout of the half. 4:11 to play, third quarter. Riverton 21, Torrington 6 on KTAK.
Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back as Torrington 2nd and 5 at their own 25, and now we're going to get a false start on Torrington. So that'll move the Trailblazers back 5 to the 20.
Looked like a potential trick play from Torrington themselves. They had Moorhead clear out here slot in the slot.
Oh, Morehouse, the quarterback?
Excuse me, Morehouse.
Okay. I didn't see that. So 4:11 to play in the third. 21-6 ball game. Riverton by 15. Morehouse now back in the gun. He'll roll left. Wanted to pitch it, could not. And a good job by Braden Martin also stopping that pitch play on the left side was for the Wolverines. Paxton Yates did a nice job reading that. And it led to about a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 6 at the 24. Wolverines hoping to improve to 3-1 in league play. If your team's out of the East, you want to finish in the top 2 and avoid that first-round playoff game at Cody or at Star Valley. Here's Morehouse. He'll stop to pass. He'll throw it deep down the left side. It's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. Pass intended for Mac Hibben. Coverage by Ethan Arnold. And good coverage on that play. Morehouse literally wound up and threw it as far as he could.
There was a penalty here on this near side.
Okay. Looks like illegal receiver downfield. And they'll look toward Riverton. They'll say, we decline the penalty. And it'll be 4th and 6. And Torrington going to have to punt it away. So the Riverton defense holds. Morehouse literally, Baylor, rolled out right, wound up and threw that ball as far as he could, and it landed about 40 yards downfield, out of bounds on the Torrington sidelines. Now Morehouse, frustrated on the Torrington sidelines, kneeling at the 40. Punt from Torrington is going to be a short one. Jackson Larson calls for the fair catch. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines on their own 43. 3:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll keep it here. Fast-moving game tonight. 7:30, and we're almost into the 4th quarter. This game started at 6.
It's not necessarily bad for the 270-mile drive back.
That's right. Baylor will be coffeed up and rolling after this game's over. Of course, we'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show in another quarter and a half. Here's Gantenbein. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Cox in motion. Gantenbein fakes the pitch, and he'll take off left side. Cuts inside, outside, and goes for 11 yards. It'll be a Wolverine 1st down inside Torrington territory at the 46. Great piece of running by Blake Gantenbein.
Yeah, great run. It really looked like Hunter Saltzgaver went to the right and Blake wanted to pitch it to the left, and kind of looked like maybe a broken play, but great run by Blake Gantenbein.
I think they practiced that last night. I mean, fake it and then the quarterback goes the other way, because Hunter Saltzgaver's been having a lot of success this season with that pitch play.
You're probably right.
We'll see. Gantenbein under center. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 46 of Torrington. Now Gantenbein going to let the clock run. He'll go under center. Handoff right side. Gantenbein's going to be tripped up on the play. Great defensive stop by Torrington's Caden Romick. Fast. And that'll be a loss of 1 on the play. And man, you just don't see guys that quick, but that was just great defense by the Trailblazer.
Yeah, that's the second tackle I've seen, get him by the ankles, and that's a great way to tackle a back like Hunter Saltzgaver.
Yeah, if you look Hunter Saltzgaver in the eye, you're going to be faked out. 2nd and 11 at the 47 of Torrington. 1:45 and counting. Riverton going to try to run as much clock as they can, and a timeout called by Wolverines coach Mark Lenhart. We'll go with it. 2nd and 11 at the 47 when we come back. It's Riverton 21, Torrington 6.
Take the next step and and higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity...
Welcome back. Riverton on the field. 2nd and 11 at the 47 of Torrington. Gantenbein will roll right. He throws it back left. Wide open is Dane Cox. First down for Riverton. Down inside near the 30. And roll right, throw it back left. That's the second time tonight, complete to Dane Cox. The sophomore is having a career night for the Wolverines.
I was a defensive end when I played, and it was a dream to have an interception. So definitely career night, along with a couple great catches here on these screens.
1st and 10 for Riverton on the 33 of Torrington. Riverton team came in with a mission in mind. Very focused team. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll roll right, back left, and that's not going to work. Well, it might work. Peyton Larson making some moves. He's going to turn it into a positive gain. That was just a little end-around pitch play from Gantenbein, and there for a minute it looked like Peyton Larson would be stuck in the backfield. But he'll gain 4. 2nd and 6, inside a minute to play here, and counting in the 3rd.
Looked like Ryan Cox had a really good block there. Yeah, Peyton Larson was dead to rights, but Ryan Cox blocked that guy who was free in the backfield.
2nd and 6 at the 29. Gantenbein in the gun. Riemann in motion. He'll come back the other way. Gantenbein will go right behind Hunter Riemann, and he's going to get a decent gain down near first down territory. Boy, it's so hard to see the chalk lines, painted lines on the field, on this grass field. Riverton facing a 3rd and 1 at the 29. When we come back, 3 quarters in the books. It's the Wolverines 21, Torrington 6. This is 93.9 KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Welcome back, Wiseman Field in Torrington, as we open the 4th quarter of play. Riverton with back-to-back touchdowns in that 3rd quarter to separate themselves a bit from the Trailblazers. 3rd and a yard. There's Gantenbein. He'll sneak it for a first down. Gain of 4 on the play. First down, Riverton. Riverton now inside, knocking at the doorstep, I should say, at the 21.
Gantenbein now up over 100 yards rushing. Couple that with 100 yards passing as well. So 200 total yards for Gattenbein tonight so far.
What do you have total yards?
274 for Riverton to 155 for Torrington.
Riverton's defense doing a job tonight. Here's Gattenbein, full house backfield. Saltzgaver left side behind his blockers. And he'll be pushed forward for a gain of 3, or it'll be second and about 7 for Riverton. Inside the Wolverine red zone, second down. Trailblazer coaches go way out on the field in between plays. Second and 7. 11 minutes to play here in the game. Fast-moving affair. A lot of running in this one. Here's Gattenbein in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Saltzgaver in motion. Gattenbein will keep it. He's over the right side. First down. He's inside the 10. And he'll be tackled inbounds. First and goal for Riverton. Actually, now they're going to say that he was out of bounds. So first and goal, 10:38 to play. Ball about the 8-yard line.
Gattenbein's really turned into such a great running quarterback, such a dual threat.
Torrington's done a nice job game planning for Saltzgaver, but they did not realize that Riverton's quarterback could run like he does. First and goal. Gattenbein under center. In motion, Dane Cox. Handoff left side. Saltzgaver inside the 5. Down near the 3 is Hunter Saltzgaver. And a tackle on the play by Mac Hibben of Torrington. Second and goal for Riverton. This is another big drive. This would be, if Riverton can score, the 3rd straight scoring drive for the Wolverine offense.
Not only that, it puts them up by 3 scores.
If they score.
If they score, yes. Got to do that first.
Gattenbein, full house backfield. He'll go under center. Gattenbein, hands off right side. Saltzgaver, he'll cut in near the goal line. Down at about the 1-foot line is Hunter Saltzgaver. 3rd and goal. Right now is where you push and shove your way in. It's a statement for the Wolverines, and Torrington lineman Omar Vasquez leaving the game, and he looks frustrated and tired. Here comes the Wolverines. 3rd and goal, about the 1.5-yard line. Gattenbein in the gun. He'll run it straight up the middle. He'll dive toward the end zone. Any score? Nope, they're going to say he came up short. And it'll be 4th now and about a yard for Riverton. What do you do here if you're the Wolverines? Well, you're going to make a statement. You're going to try to score a touchdown.
I know that's making a statement, but a field goal puts them up by 3 possessions. So
8:30 to play. This is the kind of coach you want to play for. He's putting all your faith in his offense. Riverton, full house backfield. Gattenbein in the gun. He'll take it left side, power in. Touchdown, Riverton. Wolverines from a yard out. 8:12 to play. Blake Gattenbein, his 3rd touchdown of the day. And the Wolverines now with a 27-6 lead. 3 straight scoring drives in the second half. Here's Saltzgaver. Could give Riverton a 22-point lead. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's good. 28-6. Riverton. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
8:12 to play from Wiseman Field in Torrington. Riverton, third straight scoring drive of the second half, capped off by a 1-yard run by Blake Gantenbein. It's 28-6. Saltzgaver with a little pooch kick down. It'll be fielded with the fair catch at the 25-yard line, I believe. First and 10 for Torrington. Don't want to give up the big play. 8:12 to play.
Yeah, I want to stay in Morehouse's head. He's had a rough half. Only 5 of 10 with 2 picks.
Morehouse in the gun. 5 receivers set. They're going to pass happy now. Morehouse looking. Pass is complete. Pair of Riverton tacklers, Hunter Riemann, Hunter Saltzgaver that time on Mac Hibben. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Trailblazers. Clock running. Inside 8 minutes, 7:50 to play. Torrington taking their time. They've got a big one coming up next week against the Douglas Bearcats. 5 receivers. Riverton will conclude its regular season next Friday at 6 against the Rollins Outlaws. Here's a pass back the other side, and a great tackle by Riverton. Getting that tackle, Blake Gantenbein, he sniffed it out as they had a little reverse going, Landry Griman. And Gantenbein says, not on my watch. Big hit, 3rd and 9 at the 26.
Riverton's held Torrington 1 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. I believe they're 0 for 3 in this half.
Timeout taken by Steinmetz, Torrington coach. 6:53 to play. It's Riverton 28, Torrington 6 from Goshen County.
Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
6:53 to play. Torrington football. Morehouse back to pass. He'll throw left side and nearly intercepted there. Closest player was Hunter Saltzgaver. Pass intended for Mac Hibben. Ball just delivered behind Hibben. He's frustrated going back to the huddle. This Torrington team has had an excellent season. They're 5-2, but they've had to play the top of their conference here in the last 2 games, and sets up Torrington to punt the ball away. Riverton with nobody back, expecting maybe a fake, and nobody's there. Ball will bounce downfield inside the 20. It'll be an excellent punt. 54, about 56 yards on the punt. Nobody for Riverton was back. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. You'll notice that Torrington players starting to put the coats on. And it gets cold when you're down. But when you're ahead, you don't need to wear a coat. Riverton not wearing coats over there. They're on fire.
It wouldn't surprise me if no coats were brought by Riverton to this game.
I would probably agree with that. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 6:38 to play on their own 19. Handoff. Hunter Saltzgaver. Nice gain up the middle. Nothing fancy there from the junior running back.
Biggest thing here, if you're Riverton, just got to protect the football. Don't give Torrington a short field. Even though you're up by 3 possessions, you don't want to give Torrington any life here in the fourth quarter.
3-yard gain by Saltzgaver. Got up holding his back a little bit. Braden Martin comes on in relief. 6:07 and counting. Wolverines going to run clock. Gantenbein looking toward the back judge as he starts counting it off. Blake, handoff to Braden Martin. Good gain off the right tackle. And again, another tackle by Caden Romig of Torrington. Saw some outstanding linebacker play by Romig tonight, making plays as Riverton tried to run outside. That gain of 4 by Martin. 3rd and 3 now at the 23.
Riverton now up over 300 yards of total offense.
Riverton has not punted in this game. 3rd and 3 on their own 27. Gantenbein looking toward the back judge, letting the clock run. He'll go under center. Hand off Martin. Martin going to be stood up, and he'll get a short gain. And we'll get a timeout on the play, I believe, taken by Torrington. So 4th and 1 for Riverton. .458 to play. Must have been a timeout by the officials. Are they going to do another measurement? This is going to set a season record for us. The 3rd measurement taken in this game. We have not seen one all season long.
I don't even remember one last year. Usually the refs say no.
3 of them tonight. It's going to be short by about a half yard. I'm surprised that there was a fan down there saying, anytime that Riverton coach wants a measurement, he gets it. Well, you can ask for the measurement. Whether they grant it or not is another thing. So 4th and less than a yard. Riverton is going to go for it on their own 28. Gantenbein under center. Clock running, and a timeout now taken by Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. Tried the hard count, didn't get it. And now Riverton most likely going to punt it away. We'll take a break. Riverton up 28-6 with 4:45 to play in this one. From Wiseman Field in Torrington, we'll be back on KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Yard for the Wolverines. Handoff, Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll get the first down. And that'll effectively end this one as Riverton gets the fourth down run. And that's called, Coach tells his guys, whatever it takes, you got to do it. First down, Riverton. Ball now at the Riverton 33-yard line, 4:30 and counting. Riverton going to improve to 6-2 on the season and 3-1 in conference play. Would you have guessed that, Baylor, when this season started?
Not 6-2, no.
Year 2 of the Mark Lenhart rebuild. This group of young men has really taken the bull by the horns. Here's a handoff to Braden Martin. And a big tackle on the play to Torrington's Jeremiah Hafner. Gain of 2 for Martin. They're going to say gain of 3, so 2nd and 7 at the 36.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Riverton team since I can remember that has won with their defense as much as this group has done. It's very impressive.
Well, and they're not afraid to run the football, and I like this offense a lot. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off up the middle to Martin. Nothing fancy. He'll be wrestled down on the play. First Trailblazer to the play, Colby Sandusky. And another gain of about 3 on the play. 3rd down and 3 for the Wolverines. Clock counting inside 3 minutes. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up. A lot of happy stats to report from the Wolverines. And we'll look ahead. Next week's regular season finale as the Wolverines go on the road again to play the Rollins Outlaws. Outlaws getting handled pretty well today by the Lander Tigers. Here's Gantenbein under center. 3rd and 3. He'll hand off straight up the middle. And no gain on the play by Braden Martin. .222 and counting. And it'll be 4th and 3 for Riverton. Now the Wolverines going to, actually Torrington going to take their second timeout. We'll go with it. It's Riverton 28, Torrington 6, 2:20 to play from Goshen County on a beautiful Friday night for football.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field in Torrington. A few snowflakes coming down, mostly raindrops around Highland, Casper area. And now Gantenbein going to go back deep and punt it away for Riverton. Good long snap. Gantenbein's kick is going to be a short one. It'll hit about the 40 of Torrington, and Wolverines will down it on the 39. 2:19 to play. It'll be Torrington football. We'll keep it here. This will be the first conference loss by the Trailblazers. It'll lock up a home field game for the Riverton Wolverines in the playoffs. They'll get that first home game in the playoffs, I believe. We'll talk to Coach Mark Lenhart about it. And Riverton will jump off sides. I believe is that the first penalty tonight by Riverton?
It's their third, but.
Okay. That penalty going to be called. on Caden Liebrecht, who jumped offside from his left defensive end. So 1st and 5 for the Trailblazers. 2:19 to play.
Ref crew counted that one off correctly.
1st and 5 at the 49. Morehouse passes left side, complete. Making a nice diving catch for Torrington, Nathaniel Stoll. 2nd and 1 for the Trailblazers. Morehouse in the gun. He'll pass left side, complete to Stoll, and he'll get out of bounds at the 45 of Riverton. Get a little fist pumping here with Court McGuffey as he leaves the booth. 1:57 to play. Of course, we'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up. Hey, Court. Hey, could you send up Jackson Larson after the game? Thanks. Here's a pass right side, Morehouse. Complete to Landry Greiman, and he'll get out of bounds. Clock will stop with 1:49 to play. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Torrington. At the Riverton 39. Morehouse in the gun. 2 receivers each side. He'll drop to pass. Pass is going to be complete. Big hit by the Wolverines. That hit by Ethan Arnold, but holding on to the ball was Sandusky. 1st down, Torrington. Clock moving now, inside 1:40 to play. Morehouse right back in the gun. He'll try to throw it left side, can't go anywhere with it, and down and sacked on the play. Braden Martin gets the sack for the Wolverines. Timeout taken by Torrington, I believe. We'll take our final break before the post game. 1:24 to play. Riverton 28, Torrington 6. This is Wolverine football on 93.9 KTAK.
Local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Welcome back. Here's Morehouse. He's being chased. Pass downfield is going to be complete for Torrington. Morehouse threw it up. It was short. Coming up with the reception was Mac Hibben. 1st down for Torrington. 1:13 to play at the Riverton 13. Morehouse looks right. Throws right. He'll overthrow his receiver, Greiman. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 1:03 to play. Riverton leading this one 28-6. Torrington trying to do something positive. I mean, they've got a big game next week. I can guarantee you that Riverton will be rooting for Torrington next week.
Yeah,
Torrington win over Douglas would be huge.
That Douglas game, they're up 7-3 in the 3rd over Buffalo. So still a close game there.
Morehouse in the gun. He'll drop. He'll be sacked. Tyree Harris Aragon with the sack for the Wolverines. Inside a minute and counting. No timeouts remaining for Torrington. 3rd and 13. Actually, they're saying 3rd and 14. Morehouse in the gun. He'll drop to pass. And he'll overthrow his receiver, Sandusky, on the right side again with massive pressure from the Wolverines. Pressure that time being applied by Paxton Yates. 34.9 seconds to play, 4th now and 14. Wolverines want to stop here to end this one. 4th and 14 as Morehouse with 4 receivers in the set. He'll hand off right side. It's going to be a flea flicker. Morehouse throws toward the end zone. He'll overthrow it. And that'll do it as going down in a heap. Paxton Yates with the hit on Morehouse and a flag thrown on the play. It's going to be roughing the passer. And it'll be a 1st down now and goal for the Wolverines. It's good to see Yates with the pressure, and he's upset with himself. He hit him late. So Torrington with a 1st down now with 26 seconds to play at the, what do we got, 8-yard line? Looks like the 8. 1st and goal for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading, or trailing 28-6. There's Morehouse. He'll pass it back, and Sandusky reaches for the end zone, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Torrington. 9-yard run. By Colby Sandusky with 19.2 seconds to play. And it's Riverton 28, Torrington 12. That quarterback pitch play and touchdown by Sandusky set up by the roughing the passer play on the previous play. So now Torrington going to go for 2, which would look better on Wild Preps. There's Morehouse. We got flags flying everywhere. He'll throw it up. It's intercepted in the end zone by Ethan Arnold. And that 2-point try will be no good. Riverton defense. And this may be as close as I've seen Baylor. Lenhart said it all year. He wants 48 minutes out of his guys. And this may be as close as the Wolverines have gotten to that all season long.
I agree with that. Both sides of the ball, special teams as well, it's just been great. Due to the wind, a lot of the big plays against the Wolverines have come on the kickoff. And due to the wind, we've had a couple kickoff returns. Great job by the special teams, pursuing the receiver, everything like that. And then also shout out to Coach Fenton. I believe he sets up the field goal blocks and everything. I mean, those have been incredibly successful this year, and they got another one on a PAT.
Ryan Cox with that block on the PAT, and he's hard to kick through. Ryan Cox has some bulk. So we're going to see Riverton bring its hands team out as Torrington sets up for the onside kick. 19 seconds to play. Riverton leading this one 28-12. Kicker Holden Hackett is going to kick it to the right side. And we'll see how this goes for the Trailblazers. Hackett, nice job kicking it. Ethan Arnold's going to cover the ball and then get pushed, but it'll be Riverton football right at midfield. And it'll be take a knee once in the greatest play in the history of football. They'll run it out. And the Wolverines going to win this. Victory formation for the Riverton Wolverines. Gantenbein steps under center. He'll take a knee, and that'll do it. Final score from Wiseman Field in Torrington. The Wolverines go on the road 270 miles, 8 miles from Nebraska, and they take down the Torrington Trailblazers. Final score, Riverton 28, Torrington 12. We'll be back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show next. This is Wolverine football on 93.9 KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back to Torrington. Riverton Wolverines go on the road, and they gain an important victory tonight, and it's a game when the Wolverines have been looking for that 48 minutes of play this year, and they might have gotten it tonight against a very good Torrington Trailblazer team. Final score 28-12. This is the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Riverton would take a 7-0 lead on its first drive of the game, a 15-yard touchdown run by Blake Gantenbein. The PAT by Hunter Saltzgaver was good and was 6:08 to play in the first quarter. It was Riverton 7-0 over Torrington. That was a 10-play, 63-yard drive for the Riverton offense. Into quarter two, Torrington would score on a 2-yard touchdown run by Sandusky. The PAT was blocked by Ryan Cox, and the message was given there. 8:54 to play in the second quarter. It was Riverton leading 7-6. Riverton would miss a 30-yard field goal with 2:32 to play in the half, but then Riverton would get an interception of a Torrington pass with 42 seconds in the half, and then Riverton would, Torrington would intercept the ball with 17 seconds to play. Is that right? Did Gantenbein throw an interception? Okay. So with a 7-6 lead coming out in the second half, it would be all Riverton. Riverton would intercept Morehouse at the 9:22 mark and set up a drive that was culminated with a 21-yard pass play from Blake Gantenbein to senior Jackson Larson. Saltzgaver's PAT was good. It was 14-6. Riverton was 6:06 to play in the third. Riverton would then intercept Morehouse again at the Torrington 20. That was Dane Cox with 5:17 to play in the third. And then Riverton would march in. They would score again on a 2-yard touchdown run by Blake Gantenbein. The PAT kick was good. It was 21-6 Riverton heading into the fourth quarter. Riverton then would score again on a drive and a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak by Blake Gantenbein. The PAT kick was good by Saltzgaver. And with 8:12 to play in the game, it was Riverton 28, Torrington 6. Torrington would score late on a kind of a junk touchdown, 10-yard touchdown run. 2-point PAT was no good. Final score in this one, Riverton wins it 28-12 as we get Riverton coach Mark Lenhart joining us here. And Coach, we've been talking about it as you're joining us here on the post game, but you've been talking about a team that could play 48 minutes this year. This Riverton team came out with focus tonight. And I believe other than maybe the last minute of the game, they played most of the game really well.
Yeah, no, I mean, our guys did a heck of a job tonight. And, it's just I'm a little speechless. This will probably be the shortest post game I do all year because this has been weird, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's been surreal. I know Russ Steinmetz, Rob Nikolai, Aaron Wolf, Ryan Workman, all their staff, those are dudes who put blood, sweat, and tears in us to turn around this program here. And to come back here and coach against them, I just never thought it was anything I would ever do. And so I'm proud of our players. Like, our job is to win the game and coach the game and play the game. But, there's that emotional side. But I thought our guys played really well. Their skill kids terrified me. You know what I mean? And,
Sure.
and I've been telling our coaches, Griman, Brady, Stoll, Hibben, the young sophomore, number 8.
Sandusky.
He's good. I've drawn a blank on his name, but the superintendent's son, right? Like I know that's what he's a sophomore, the Kramer kid. That's what his name is. He's a great player, talented kid. And so they scared me. Their speed scared me. The first play of the game when they hit Griman on that dig, what a good play designed by Coach Nikolai. And I was like, wow, these guys, they can move. And so, but I thought our guys for the most part were able to kind of confuse and give different looks to Morehouse and just kind of seem to keep them off balance. And then we were able to run the ball and move it pretty well. And we came out and ran some old school stuff, and I just felt like the only way that we could try and beat them is to maybe take away some of the possessions from the game. And so our guys were able to do that. We got a couple turnovers, but it definitely wasn't anything that Torrington did wrong. We just did a lot of things right tonight, and we were able to put together 4 quarters. And we hit a couple passes, but, we did some good things, and I was just really proud of our guys. And feels good to come all this way and get a win. I've been on the other side of those, those long trips. And like I said, just really proud of our kids. And I don't have too much to say.
Halftime adjustments, Coach. You guys came out, scored 3 straight drives to open the second half.
Yeah, I think the first, Coach Guff, he's a good hand, man. He saw something in empty that we thought we could get a play on. And then we were running that double wing stuff, and then we kind of had that little play, the little reverse pass in our back pocket the whole game. And number 3 is such a good safety. I mean, he's, in my opinion, one of the best safeties in the league. And so we were doing everything we could to, try and get him to keep coming down in the run game. And finally we got just enough of it to, able to complete it. And Blake threw a great ball, and Jackson made a great catch. So just really proud of our players, and they did so many good things tonight. And, we wanted to establish that ground game early and then maybe come to some of our other stuff late. So we're able to do it.
Looked like they game planned Hunter Saltzgaver pretty well, but they didn't. Blake had a big night running the football.
Well, this was a game where we had said that we were going to do everything we could to run Blake a bunch if we have to. I mean, we understood that, we lose this game, we're on the road for the playoffs and things get a lot tougher right away. And just proud of our guys and found a way to get the win tonight, and anxious to get on that bus and get some sleep because I'm mentally and emotionally drained.
Congratulations,
right,
Coach.
Thanks, buddy.
Big win for you guys. Score. We were looking at that score, Buffalo and Douglas. It was 7-3 in the third quarter.
Yep, still 7-3.
Still 7-3. No, they're down 7-3. All right, come join us here, young man. Jackson Larson, talked to you last night at practice, so we might start making a habit out of this, but you guys have been working on that little kind of almost a little flea flicker in practice. You run the ball, and then you go deep over the middle. Well, run us through that play and what you saw when from the defense and what happened there.
Well, their free safety likes to come down hard and make plays, and he does a good job at that. So Lenhart took advantage of that on the film and drew that one up, and just like you said, it worked, and it was awesome.
Gantenbein made a pretty good pass, and
yeah.
You were about 5 yards past the defense when you caught it.
Yeah.
What's that feel like when the ball's coming and you're like, I hope I don't drop it, or what?
No, I don't even remember half the time. I just get to the sideline and I'm like, whoa, that happened.
You guys were playing great defense tonight. You had to slow down their passing game a little bit. They weren't able to run it much. What were you guys talking about there out in the field?
What do you mean?
Oh, what was the strategy to stop Torrington tonight?
Their quarterback's got an arm. He's a stud. So nothing over our head, and our defense did an awesome job. They did awesome.
Your cousin, I believe Ryan's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
He blocked that PAT. He's got to feel pretty special too.
Yeah,
huh?
That's awesome. He's had a couple this year, and every single time I go up and congratulate him.
All right. That's Jackson Larson. Hey, you are our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Thanks for coming up and joining us.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Riverton wins this one 28-12. We'll come back. We'll go over final stats. This is the Click It or Ticket postgame show on KTAK. Riverton with a big one tonight. 28-12 over the Torrington Trailblazers.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Welcome back in the postgame show brought to you by Click It or Ticket. Riverton wins at 28-12 tonight. Here's Baylor Bears with final stats.
First for the opponent, Torrington Trailblazers, they finished the night 201 total yards, 144 through the air, and 57 on the ground. Really, Riverton handled business on the defensive side of the ball. Individually, Ryan Morehouse finishes 14 of 26 for 144 yards, and he throws 3 interceptions in this one. Receiving-wise, Mac Hibben, 3 catches for 29 yards. Colby Sandusky, 1 for 5. Nathaniel Stoll, 3 for 10. Drew Kramer, 1 catch for 9 yards. Landry Griman, 5 catches for 68 yards. And Nunu Brady, 1 catch for 23 yards tonight for the Torrington Trailblazers. On the ground, Ryan Morehouse, 10 rushes for 22 yards. That's a 2.2-yard average. Colby Sandusky, 6 runs for 25 yards. That's a 4.2-yard average. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Drew Kramer, 2 carries for 5 yards. Landry Griman, 1 carry for -3 yards. And Nunu Brady, 2 carries for 8 yards. As a team, Riverton holds Torrington to 57 yards on the ground and a 2.7-yard per carry average. Elsewhere, let's see, they had 2 punts that averaged 44 yards, a long of 56 yards on a punt. And then Torrington had 6 penalties for 32 yards. They were 1 of 8 on 3rd down and 2 of 4 on 4th down. All of those conversions, both 3rd down and 4th down, were in the first half. For Riverton, they finished the night 316 total yards, 213 on the ground, and 103 through the air. And quite frankly, didn't really need the air yards other than that long touchdown to Jackson Larson. They run 47 times and pass only 8 times in this game. Individually, Blake Gattenbein, 6 of 8 for 103 yards through the air. He did have a touchdown and an interception in this one. Receiving-wise, Dane Cox, 2 catches for 28 yards. Peyton Larson, 1 catch for 6 yards. Jackson Larson, 1 catch for 67 yards and a touchdown. He had that long touchdown on that trick play, double reverse, flea flicker. And then Hunter Saltzgaber had 1 catch for 2 yards. On the ground, really Blake and Hunter dominated during the main part of the game. Blake, 21 carries for 123 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's a 5.9-yard average. And Hunter Saltzgaber, 20 carries. I think I said catches. Blake Gattenbein had 21 carries for 123 yards. And then Hunter Saltzgaber had 20 carries for 72 yards. That's a 3.6-yard average for him. Braden Martin, he came in towards the end of the game, had 5 carries for 14 yards. And then Peyton Larson had 1 carry for 4 yards. As a team, 47 runs for 213 yards, and that's a 4.5-yard average for Riverton. Elsewhere, they had 1 punt of 22 yards, 4 penalties for 23 yards. They were 4 of 10 on third down conversions and 1 of 2 on fourth down conversions.
All right, those are your stats. And most important stat of the night, Riverton 28-12 over the Torrington Trailblazers. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game and our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. This is Wolverine Football on KTAK.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Welcome back. Postgame show brought to you by Click It or Ticket tonight. And Wolverines go on the road 270 yards to the east, 270 miles to the east, and come out a big victor tonight at Wiseman Field in Torrington. Riverton improves to 6-2 on the season, 3-1 in conference play. And what a win it was for the Wolverines. Really played their most complete game of the season when they needed it the most. Our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game tonight. Baylor going quickly toward the Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Let's give the stats for Jackson Larson.
Jackson Larson, 2 catches for 67 yards, and he had that long touchdown there. That really kind of jump-started the Riverton offense and Riverton domination in the second half.
All right, he is our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Our Good Sport of the Game, Baylor?
I think we're going to have to go with the Riverton offensive line and defensive line tonight. The offensive line absolutely owned the trenches and dominated up front. The offensive line absolutely dominated. They let the Riverton runners amass 213 yards. I couldn't think of a word to talk about the immensity of it, but that they tally up 213 yards, 4.5-yard average. In case you're wondering, if you run 3 times at a 4.5-yard average, you get a first down every time. So that's a pretty good outing for the Riverton offensive line. And then the Riverton defensive line, Ryan Morehouse, the Torrington quarterback, he is an athlete. He's an all-around player, probably the best player on Torrington's team. And the defensive line kept pressuring him, especially in that second half when he was already down on himself after having 2 back-to-back interceptions. So great job by both the offensive and defensive line in this one for the Riverton Wolverines.
All right, those are your players of the game and good sport of the game. Let's go over some final scores in Class 3A tonight. The Lander Tigers with a big win over Rollins. Over 300 yards rushing tonight for Braden Baker of Lander. Congratulations to him on a wonderful night against Rollins. Baylor, you got some final scores for us, or some scores?
Yeah, Powell defeats Jackson 34-14. Star Valley beat Evanston 40-14 tonight. And then in the fourth quarter, Douglas is up on Buffalo now 19-3. So that one is probably over there with Douglas getting the win. Lander, like you said, beat Rollins 54-13 in a very, honestly, a very memorable night for Braden Baker. I'm losing track of my words here.
He had 4 touchdowns along with those 300-plus yards.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then in the second quarter, wow, Cody is up big on Green River, 56-0. So,
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right, so those are your 3A finals. We're going to get out of here, but Baylor, you got some final thoughts on this win?
I think, it's been said enough. This is definitely the most complete win for this Riverton Wolverines team. And, I just – it's hard to put in words how much they dominated tonight's game. I know Coach was pretty modest when he said that really we just did a couple good things, and he's right. But, just an outmatched game here by the Riverton Wolverines over the Torrington Trailblazers, and things are looking up for this Wolverines team, and they're putting together these complete games at the right time when you want to, when you're going to make a playoff run here in October.
All right, yep. Riverton improves to 6-2 on the year, 3-1 in conference play. They'll have a chance to take on Rollins next Friday night. He will be in Carbon County for that one. That is usually an extremely cold weather game. So if you're going to Rollins next Friday, bundle up because the wind will probably be blowing 60 miles an hour, and it'll be a wind chill of -10. But tonight, nobody feeling the cold weather at all in this one as the Wolverines win it 28-12. For Baylor Bears, I'm Cody Bears from Torrington. The Wolverines win it over Torrington. Final score, 28-12. Hey, thanks to everybody in the studios. To Shields Jr., we appreciate your work. And also to your old man, the general manager of the Wind River Radio Network. Appreciate your support always. Have a wonderful Wyoming weekend, everyone. Wyoming at San Jose State tomorrow with a 2 p.m. kickoff Mountain Time. Go Pokes. Go Wolverines. Go Big Red.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead.